Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Stardrive episode 3 for this series. And let's pause it right here for a second so we can get our bearings. Last time we left off, we had colonized a couple of other planets, and some of these races here were starting not to like us. And a couple, it would have been what, the first episode or maybe the second episode, I don't remember now. The humans had colonized, I believe it was this planet right here. Potentially, maybe, I don't remember. Let's actually go in here and take a look. Yes, they had colonized this planet right here, which had a ton of the mind crystals on it. Was it mind crystals? Yeah, thought crystals. Mind crystals, thought crystals. So it has 4 sets of thought crystals, which boosts research by a lot. It actually +1 research per turn to the owner of this planet. And this planet has 4 of them. So a lot of people mentioned that that was a very dangerous thing, and was definitely something I wanted to probably look into getting my hands on. So it looks like the humans are probably going to have to basically be obliterated, because we cannot simply just let them have those planets. Let's continue on anyways. Squeezer is right here, which is a planet that I wanted to colonize, so we're going to set that to be colonized. I don't want to grow too quickly, too fast. I also wanted to get some type of science planet up and running where I could just do all science research, which I think is what this planet was going to be. Although now I'm contemplating maybe canceling this, even though it has 1.3 production. Because, well, mainly because I want to go for the other one. Ooh. Turn things around with your military. Good for you. And they fear us a little bit. Okay, so that's not too bad. The humans do fear us. The humans are definitely going to probably be pretty big enemies of me. I don't really want them to have that science planet, because what's going to happen is they're going to get that massive research boost, which ultimately, I am actually going to colonize this, which ultimately is going to hurt us if they get a bunch of military research. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory what's going to happen. We're getting some more fighters. We have Imperial Office, a colony ship, some transports, some more colony ships. Let's pump out one of these colony ships here. Just to get that rolling, and let's pump out some of these transports. Do I have the... Oh, so close. Let's just finish this real quick. Oh, right there. There we go. What's going on? Massive hyperspace flux is inhibiting warp travel, so nobody's going to be warping for a while. As you can see, all of my ships are at a standstill now. If you actually zoom in on this guy. It's just moving slowly along. Thanks to the hyperspace flux. Okay, another thing I want to get down and operational is a... let me think if... I'm trying to think if I remember the name of it. Oop, that's not what I wanted. How do I get out of that? Here we go. I want to... Is it this screen here? Deep space building. Yes. Okay, I want to get some subspace projectors around. And what those basically do is they act as kind of like highways that my ships can warp on. So if I build subspace projectors, that's actually what these tails are. So you see I don't have any tails connecting my colonies, but you can see how these guys kind of got tails coming out. That are going out to the different systems. And those are subspace projectors. And so those are going to give us the ability to basically, our ships will be able to warp on them, and they'll get a speed bonus. A speed bonus. I don't exactly know what that bonus 100% is, but I'm sure there's a way to check somewhere. But let's set some up anyways. Let's get it going here. I think you don't want too many because that can confuse your ships, but you do want the circles overlapping. That's what creates the kind of... I don't know how perfect this has to be. Is that count? Is that good? I don't want them to warp to the end of this and have to warp to the rest of the planet, but I don't know if I should add another one there or not. I think that'll do it. Let's do one here. Let me know if I'm doing this incorrectly, but I believe this is how, if you know, because I do not, but I believe this is how. This is going to be a really long one, so this one's going to be kind of difficult. And it's probably going to cost a lot of production, but they're definitely very useful. I'll just throw one in the system, I guess. And then where else? We're trying to colonize some other planets, but I'll work on those after. I'm not going to make a big deal about those now, so let's get those. They'll start getting constructed as soon as the hyperspace flux is finished. Either way, it's not a bad opportunity for me to get some other stuff done. Let's take a look at cash real quick. So tax is 25%. Let's raise that to 30%. Since we're not making any money right now. And let's see, building maintenance and ship maintenance. We definitely gotta get those planetary taxes up there. These are actually going to cost me a lot, and I'm not going to be, they're going to be costing me in maintenance as well, so I definitely need to make sure I've got population getting up there on some of these planets. It looks like they're getting governed fairly well when I've got them set to core. Is there anyone I'm missing right now? I just realized we colonized another planet. Right? Did we colonize another planet? I believe I built a colony ship. I don't remember now. Either way, though, as you can see, they're all really getting up there and being managed well. They have plenty of food, and that's the most important part. And even, you know, like this planet here and has plenty of production. So things really aren't looking that bad. I think the core governor is pretty, has it all pretty well under control, actually. But I need to pop in here every now and again and make sure that things are still being operated efficiently when I can. That's definitely producing the most of our coin. But this planet there is getting up there as well with a 4.9 Shamat, which is this one here, which was the first planet we colonized. I'm really hoping that the hyperspace flux will end soon. I think we'll be looking at going to war with the humans, maybe to get that science planet, or I don't know, it's only a matter of time before somebody declares war on us, I'm sure. The polyps like us. Let's contact them. Respectful, pleading, threatening. Open borders treaty. Alliance, technology, artifacts, colonies. I'm just trying to navigate the screen a little bit. I'm just trying. I've never been in this screen, so it's kind of cool because you can ask them all sorts of stuff. Do you have any grievances with us? Well, we're friends, aren't we? Interesting. What is your opinion of the Opteries? We don't really get them. No opinion. Okay. So that's kind of cool. You can check like the opinions and everything of what they think of other empires, and I guess that kind of helps if you want to maybe go to war. You can see if they would come to their aid or if they would come to your aid. So that's pretty neat. I like that. What's here? We've got a small planet here. Nothing on it. 1.4 production there. Terrible population. All terrible population. 1.3 food. 0 and 1.4. The Relay Devoted have that though. We still got an anomaly on this planet. That reminds me, I actually want to deal with some of these, you know, some of these planets I want to capture. To do that, I'm going to have to deal with the people that are on there. Maybe it's time to start looking heavily into military, or a little bit more heavily than we have been. So I've got a bunch of fighters orbiting around here, as well as my prototype flagship, which is somewhere in this area. Oh, right here. That's right. I forgot I put these guys off to the side here, because I was thinking about doing some battling. With the hyperspace flux, though, I can't really do that officially yet. But I can definitely consider it. Let's do the things I need to do to get ready. So let's grab some more fighters and bring them down here. We need a good deal of fighters, but I don't want to take too many because I don't want to leave my home space open as well. Okay, so the hyperspace flux has abated. Ships may once again warp freely. Very good indeed. Let's get everybody ready to go, because I'm thinking we're going to do some battling, potentially. Let's move into the system here and just see what we've got. We should start seeing these subspace projectors getting built up. Now that the hyperspace flux is over, I'd imagine. We'll find out soon enough. And what is going on here? Was there an anomaly or did it get captured? It looks like it got taken. Alright. Well, I guess that's fine. Let's send him off, I guess, to maybe Blackbox system or Shemate. Land him on there. How many troops do I have here? None. I probably should land some troops. What are these? All small transports. Let's get some troops built. Oh, all I have is 12, huh? Alright, well. We'll let that do its thing for a bit. Where is our fleet? Here they are, they're moving in. Scouts are out there still exploring systems, which is good. I see a couple of them flying around every now and again. I catch them. Are these guys at war with anybody or something? They've got some decent planets. 2.2 food on that one. Blend 2. The other empires really do some heavily... I mean, look at this. They fill almost every planet. That is insane. Alright, here we go. We've got our fleet. Which planet are we looking to take? One of these is really nice. It looks like it's this one. High production value, and we've got some enemies flying around it here. So let's see if we can actually engage these with our small fleet. Maybe. And if not, then we'll pull out. But I would very much like to see how we can do. So here comes the little fighters, basically. There we go. The battle has somewhat begun. I want these guys to engage. Actually have these fighters engage these bigger ships here. Shouldn't have to, for the most part, micromanage all of this, but I will kind of go through and do a little bit. Get in here. What are you doing? Alright, how are we looking? They're looking a lot better than I am, that's for sure. They're pretty powerful, actually. A lot more than I thought. I may have been way outmatched for this. Let me warp this ship out. Because I don't want to lose my prototype flagship. I'm not too worried about the fighters because they're kind of a dime a dozen. But all of these guys here, look at those fighters get in there. There we go. Go for him. And they're going for him. These guys got some terrible, like... I don't even know what's going on here. They're just not very good at flying, I guess. I'm going to have to probably do a couple retrofitting and stuff, and I can go over that later on down the road. Alright, that looks like that's it, actually. You can come back. So we did it. We took them out. It was a little bit of a rough battle, but we did do it. I would definitely like to set that planet up for colonization. Okay, so the Raleigh say they have claimed the spray system. They fear me just a little bit. Not a lot, but I don't really care. It does look like the Raleigh are floating around here as they took Tania here. They colonized that 0.6 1.2 planet, but this is a 0.6 1.9, and it's definitely a useful planet. And then over here we've got a 1.2, a 2.3 on this planet here, which is pretty useful. Why don't we come into this system real quick and take a look at what's going on there. Are these getting built under construction at Tor? I'd imagine they are. They probably have to actually get built, which could take a while. I can see how that could take a while. They're probably, are they queued up? How's that work? Yeah, construction ship. So they're all queued up right now. I've got colony ships getting pumped out. Tor is definitely pumping out a massive amount of my anything I've got getting built. For the most part, it's getting built at Tor. My other colonies just haven't caught up yet. Which is both bad and good. We got to get Squeezer here. Hirio, I think that is going to definitely be a problem because of where they've colonized. It's just going to, I can already tell it's going to be an issue. But Squeezer's top on my list with a population of 12.2 at 1.4, 1.5. It's pretty good. And KC Gray's up there as well. Small population limit at the time with 2.8, but we're looking at a 1.8, 1.2 for richness and fertility, so that's pretty good. What's going on down here, Pluth? Is it trying to tell me there's an anomaly on there? Is it not? Really? It looks like it's... Is it colonized? It is. So why is it telling me there's an anomaly there? That's interesting. Alright, Subspace Theory unlocked. So increases effective Stardrive speeds of 20% for all ships of my empire. Very good. Take a look at the research screen real quick. We're going for cryogenics next. 145 turns. We need to definitely do something about our research. We're going for that. We're going for biosphere. We're going for reaction drive. And I need to start getting... Let's go for a frigate construction. Orbital shipbuilding facilities allow us to streamline our production process and provide large efficiency bonuses to our efforts. When built at a colony, a station will be placed in orbit. Stations may also be built in deep space menus. We'll get shipyards. And, yeah, let's do that for ballistics. So I want to go ballistics or energy weapons. Or, I mean, I could go both, but I really would like to do energy weapons. I like energy weapons a lot. I can get some ballistics though too. I can do a little bit of both here and there. Let's actually go for, let's see, subspace communications. Energy siphon beam, tractor beam, ionic weaponry. Now let's just stick with the stuff we've got now. Research needs to be up there. And open our borders. Let's do it. So it looks like us and the polyps here are going to become good friends. And probably fight everybody else. I just realized that there's a battle going on here. I wasn't paying attention. Luckily, it's just for that one planet. This one over here. They haven't joined into the fray yet. More anomalies being revealed. Alright, let's go down here and deal with this. Actually target the big ships and get them out of the way. And then we've actually got what appears to be an anomaly on this planet. We do. Let's actually try to get down there and deal with that. And there should be... Oop. And somebody mentioned there's a way for me... Yes. Okay, so if I click on that, orbital assets, it should automatically send a troop that way, I believe, to deal with that. And here I'm not going to worry about because I haven't cleared out those ships yet. They're still flying around that area. Alright, how's the battle going here? Not very well. I'm losing some ships. Not a whole lot, I guess. I still got a bunch of stuff here. I want these ships to hurry up and get in there and join the fray. If they can. Here we go. We're about to collide over the top of this planet here. Yeah, so I should have troops heading that way now. Is that correct? Alright, looks like I got a colony ship about to colonize this planet. So we're going to get Spray 1 there. The Relay Devoted are going to definitely hate me. The Bopteris also seem to hate me. They don't fear me as much anymore. That's not a good sign. Let's get in here. I'm just kind of enjoying the battle. It's really neat to kind of get in here and see everything taking place. You know what? Let's get out of this system and head back. With so many races kind of showing their dislike for me, there's no reason for me to throw my entire military at a couple of planets. I don't want to cause any trouble. Let's see. How are these doing? You're focusing on research now, are you? Let's see. 0.5. The other ones are kind of pumping some out. This guy's producing negative food for now, but he'll build up over time. I mean, other than that, we're not doing too bad. Or I don't believe we are. But I also don't know exactly what it should all look like, because I've never played this game until now. Alright, lots of... We're starting to see these subspace projectors getting built, which is very good. And Tor here is producing pretty much everything for that. The last colonist on Lin 1 has been killed. What does that mean? Is there something going on that I don't know about? No. Where is this? Oh. This colony is under attack, it looks like, by Antillian, strange and violent creatures. Interesting. Not my planet at all. Looks like some of these planets have been colonized by the Opterus. Interesting enough to note. But I've definitely got the good planets. Doc's World and Gremlin's Vice are very, very good planets. And starting to produce some massive coin. And Squeezer was colonized. Awesome. So now we've got Squeezer as well, which is another great planet. With a very high richness, very high fertility. So that's going to be a great planet to have. And I'm going to actually set this up to take care of itself as well. I'm just going with the core for everything, and then I might alter some stuff here and there. I think actually when I take... Oh, Runchy's not mine anymore. I actually thought I had that set up to be colonized. Well, we'll figure it out over time. But other than that, I think things are going pretty good. So I'm going to end this episode off here since we are out of time. Next time, I think we're going to start taking a look at the shipyard and the fleet screen, start getting a military, or preparing for a massive military to get built up, because we're going to be looking at war with the Opterus and the humans very, very soon. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time.